Of all the things Crimson Desert has to offer, exciting gameplay, bosses, and locations, the variety of mounts in the game has everyone's interest, including mine. You can ride horses, dragons, bears, wolves, raptors, and even mechs, and each one of them seems to stand out in its own way, and to say the least, this game looks absolutely awesome. The basic horse riding and combat looks as good as any game, shooting arrows while riding and slicing enemies with a variety of weapons. But the world of Pywel in Crimson Desert has much more to offer, and we have very few gameplay for dragons, but we certainly will be riding them, and with the ability to spit fire and fire balls during castle sieges. And from the looks of it, dragons seem like a pretty good mode of transportation. And I would say if they are comparable to Drakes in Shadow of War, Crimson Desert just adds another fun element. And if they are even better, I would say this is exceeding my expectations. And it does seem like we will have dragon fights in the air as well, so it does seem like enemies have their own dragons that we will be fighting. And in Crimson Desert, we are also riding bears and wolves, and we just have a couple clips of our main character on a wolf, but there is footage of us riding a bear, attacking enemies as well, and just from what we've seen so far, if all you can do is walk around on the bear and attack people on it, it still looks fun to me, and I certainly am excited to see what the wolf is going to look like in action. And the two mounts out of left field for Crimson Desert I would say are raptors and mechs, both appearing in the Red Rock Desert area, and the raptors, or at least a raptor-like creature, we have seen as a rideable creature. And finally, on to the mechs. This is certainly a unique vehicle for a fantasy RPG, but it looks awesome. You can walk around and shoot cannons out of the mech with an array of weapons, you can fly or hover over enemies, being mobile artillery, and honestly this looks separate from Crimson Desert's sword and spears, but it looks like a unique switch up for the game, and I'm excited to see how it fits in the gameplay, the world, and setting. And I certainly do have plenty of questions about mounts in Crimson Desert, like for example, are we riding one dragon or many? And same thing goes with bears and other mounts outside of horses. You know, are we gonna have multiple dragons riding a polar bear, grizzly bear, and black bear? And how do we get them in the game? Are we taming them, capturing them? Will enemies be riding them and then we kill them and can take over their mounts? And there's lots left to the imagination when it comes to how mounts work in the game and how many we will have in Crimson Desert. So I'm definitely looking forward to the wide array of creatures that Crimson Desert has to offer and which ones we'll be able to ride. And if you're excited about Crimson Desert and want to know more about the game, consider subscribing to Pywel Institute, and thank you and goodbye.